So, for some reason, they've asked me as a werewolf what my favourite werewolf movie is. A bit bizarre, but okay. My favourite werewolf movie is Dog Soldiers. So we start off in the film with a couple in the woods celebrating the fact that he's got a new job, and she gives him a silver letter opener. Let's just leave that there, a silver letter opener. Then suddenly this guy, Cooper, such a lovely man, is on SAS selection where he refuses to shoot a dog. So he is thrown out by this cunt, Ryan, who is just an obnoxious man, but remembers Cooper. So he's going to bring in this group of soldiers, who Cooper is a part of, to be there for bait for capturing a werewolf. So this guy is the Sarge, and he's really nice, and he's a family man, and he looks after the pack of people as though they're a family, and he starts telling a story of Eddie Oswald's, a friend of his that he lost in Afghanistan, and then suddenly we meet the first victim of the werewolves that we see.
Eddie Oswald. Is that Eddie?
So anyway, this bloke walks into a pub, right, with a dog under his arm, puts us down on the bar, goes and sits down. The bartender's looking at him thinking, what the fuck now's going on here? Then he looks back at the dog, and to his surprise, the dog turns around and says, fucking cow! Tell you what the hell you're doing.
Here's the website if you want to know more. Please subscribe to my channel, that would be really nice of you, and leave a comment and a like or a dislike, don't care really. And here's a PlayStation 5 that is being offered to one subscriber on October the 20th. So if you subscribe, you could win a PlayStation 5. So after the cow dies, then Ryan and his squad are then hit by a pack of werewolves, and they're killed, and then our heroes come along and find them dead. And the shit starts to hit the fan, as they are then chased through the woods by a pack of werewolves. So now we have our little army unit carrying Ryan, who's injured in the fray with the werewolves, running through the woods, being chased by the werewolves. Sadly, we have our first death of a soldier as he skews himself on a tree, and our lovable Sarge gets slightly gutted but helped and rescued by Cooper. Sadly, or maybe not sadly, they meet this bitch. She grabs him in her Land Rover and takes him to a wee house in the country where family lives, apparently. The family's not to be found, they find the family dog, and the werewolves start to attack the house. They damage the Land Rover so the soldiers can't escape. I'm going to play in full the first attack scene where the werewolves attack the house. This is British soldiery at its best, and these guys are brilliant actors. They're using hammers and hot water and anything to get the job done. Such a fantastic display. I just love this to pieces. They're working as a group, they're being coordinated, they're getting the job done. It is just fantastic. Watch this is brilliant.
Bastard! Sarge! Sarge, wake up! Fucking wake up, you bastard! Sarge! Jesus, you fucker! Wake up! Sarge!
So it turns out that Megan's a werewolf, and she was hoping to be rescued by these army people, and it's not happened. So to join and get back in with her family, she makes sure they're trapped by taking away their last escape, destroying the final Land Rover. Ryan, who was really badly injured, has recovered and now shows his true nature as a werewolf, and the boys in general are just fighting to save their lives.
I hope I give you the shits, you fucking wimp.
Sadly, Spoon dies while fighting hand-to-hand with a werewolf, giving it a very tough time and stabbing it. One of the greatest lines ever in any movie as he dies is, "I hope I give you the shits, you fucking wimp." Brilliant example of how a British Army person would actually deal with a werewolf attack. Sergeant Cooper managed to blow the house up and kill the Wolf family, but it's not over yet. Again, a reference to football. You also find a Matrix reference in here when the boys come downstairs and they say, "Where's Spoon?" There is no Spoon. Very clever. Now we know the Sarge 5 minutes ago had his guts hanging out, but he's magically recovered. He's fighting off the werewolves with Cooper when he realises that he's a werewolf. Oh shit. So he decides he's going to do the honourable thing and kill himself by blowing up the entire house above himself while Cooper hides in the basement with the dog. It's fantastic. So all the werewolf family are dead, but Ryan is waiting for Cooper in the basement, and luckily the dog is there. You know, the dog that Cooper refused to, well, not the dog, but because Cooper, it's a movie thing, they got the dog to, like, you know, teach him a lesson, because the dog jumps on the werewolf, distracts him, and do you remember that silver letter opener from the beginning? He stabs Ryan with the silver letter opener and Ryan dies. And at the end we see Cooper, just poor Cooper, and the dog walking through the front door of the wrecked house. This is an amazing British movie. So why do I like it as a werewolf? Well, having worked with the British Army and being part of the British Army, I would see that's how our soldiers would deal with this situation. They would keep it together and they would fight and they would do their best. Why it's a good movie? The werewolves are pretty awesome, looking pretty spectacular, and are the unkillable monsters that they should be. I really like it. 10 out of 10 for me. Please remember to like and subscribe. We will be drawing out of the hat one winner of the PlayStation 5 on the 20th of October on the full moon. If you want any more information about the werewolf, then it's www.werewolf.host. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.